everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Crowned the champion of the NFC.
Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace, ace. Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Z.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Green, 39.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And that play there, boy, almost looked like it was a video game, and he didn't know what the pitch button was. Not very well executed.
Yeah, and if you don't know what it is, you better figure it out fast. I suggest knowing it before you actually run that play.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. As they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. On the counter, Gurley. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's gone. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Second down, this is Gurley. He's to the 10, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 22 yards, and the Rams are in for 6. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they described that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now a play fake. Bortles. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Matt Ioannidis forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Another carry now for Gurley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, left. There we go. Blue 45, ace.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, here's Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Bortles to throw on second down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go, run it.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. The play clock's running down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff going up top. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 44 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Bortles now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 2nd down following the incompletion. Shotgun now for Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll make this an 8-point game. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
down is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Black 58. Red. Left.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Here we go now. Green 90. Left. Black 58. Red. Green 90. Black 58. Red.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Rams now coming out on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And down he'll go at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back now in Tampa. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Blue 45. Black 58 rail. Black 58 left. Z. Watch the air. Black 58 rail. Black 58. Z.
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Bortles now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again they run with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
66.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had it way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One final try now for Bortles. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And he is in across the chalk. No time on the clock. One away for them to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. You still have to try the extra point, so this is not a done deal yet. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.